Tons of people outside today again. Lots of people going swimming and all that. And with that in mind, what did I read today? Guess this sounded kind of interesting. Apparently there's some kind of drone in development. This one says, Hall developing AI-driven multi-role long-endurance drone for vigil over LAC. The rotary wing drone will have the capability to carry a load of 40 kilograms, including missiles and sensors. The Hall has set a target of conducting the maiden test flying of the drone by the middle of next year. So more military drones. It almost sounds like every country's preparing for war while trying to one-up each other on tech, huh? It says they said the operating system of the long-endurance drone will feature applications of artificial intelligence, and the armed forces will be able to use it for multiple purposes, including transporting essential supplies. The drone is being developed in such a way that it can carry a wide range of vital military systems, including sensors, missiles, and various other weapons. And it says here, quote, this project is aimed at addressing the requirements of our armed forces as well as global supplies, the person said. The medium-altitude Heron drones are capable of operating for nearly 45 hours at an altitude of up to 35,000 feet. So lots of endurance for sure. The Heron TP drones are equipped with automatic taxi takeoff and landing and satellite communication systems for an extended range. The Hall is working on 2 separate drone projects with the Defense Research and Development Organization. And then afterwards they do mention, for example, like here, how India is thinking of buying around 30 multi-mission armed predator drones from the US for the 3 services at an estimated cost of over USD 3 billion. So again, maybe everyone's preparing for whatever reason. And this was spreading around everywhere at first, where people assume, I guess, it's real. It kind of is, but it isn't. There was this picture of, I guess, an eagle capturing a drone, and people were saying at first it was taping a rally of sort in an area, and this is supposed to be like a bad omen or something like that. But ultimately, this is an old, I guess, picture from the past. Like here it says, snatching drone is not from Niao, Kasarani rallies. Reports that an eagle interrupted the final rallies of Azimio, La Umoja 1 Kenya at Kasarani Stadium and Kenya Kwanzas at Nyayo Stadium is fake. On Saturday, online supporters of Raila Odinga, the Azimio presidential candidate, and William Ruto Kenya Kwanza started sharing a picture of an eagle catching a drone, each group claiming it happened at their opponent's event. Supporters of the 2 candidates further said the move by the eagle was a bad omen for their opponent. And like it says here in the article, this picture was back from March 2016, where it is legitimate, but it was an old picture of, I guess, police forces, it says here, in the Netherlands that were using the drone to, I don't know, test out whether or not it's viable. I did read about stuff like this before, but it's just kind of interesting how both sides tried to use it to make the other side sound bad and all that. I guess the unfortunate thing in that situation is, depending on what side you're on, if you are really extreme in terms of your view, you'll probably automatically believe it too, right? Just based on what they tell you. And I quickly read this, which is kind of interesting, where it talked about how when it comes to people working at home or at the office, apparently federal government employees don't want to go back to the office, even though a lot of places are opening up again. It says here, many federal government employees balking at returning to offices. The federal government is facing pushback from employees reluctant to return to government offices after more than 2 years working from home. Online forums for public service have exploded in recent weeks with comments about the prospect of returning to offices, with employees comparing notes on the hybrid work plans each department is planning to adopt. One comment by Health Canada manager urging employees to return to the office, in part to provide employees at a nearby Subway restaurant with more hours, blew up into a series of sarcastic memes online. The Public Service Union says that while some employees want to return to working in government offices or happy with a hybrid arrangement, a majority want to keep working from home as Canada experienced a 7th wave of COVID-19. So interesting bit of details there, where their argument was come back to work at the office so you can support, I guess, local businesses and all that, and other people are saying no, we want to stay home because they feel it's safer. It makes you wonder, is that justified in that way? Because there's been so many people still working in actual stores, like for example, supermarket workers and all that during all these times. Alright, see you guys later.